So it is something that Portland's looking for. There's the pickoff from Sagita. Now they're off and running with numbers.
Castellanos into Sagita. Ball knocked down and smashed in. Raylan Turner bashes it home. And Portland leads on the road inside a quarter hour.
Reads the game so wonderfully right there, picks the ball off, and then has time and space to say, hey, where am I going to play this? Just simply to Castellanos, and then they get the runners in the box. And that is exactly what we were talking about coming into this game. Finding better options, get more numbers in the box, but picking out the right pass. This is a little no-look. Keenan Sagita knows exactly where Turner is, wide open on that far post. Look at that ball. Doesn't even need to hit it cleanly, just knows that Turner's on that far post.
Well suited for the right-footed number 10. Here is Lacey Santos. Oh! Clinical power and precision in equal measure.
What an incredible strike here by Lacey Santos. I guess she did have a little bit more left in those legs, but man, just clinical. She strikes the ball perfectly with the inside of her right foot, gets the perfect bend, and just kisses the post to go in the back of the net. I mean, incredible finish. You kind of felt when she stepped over the ball it was going to go in. It was just, that is a perfect distance for a player to strike a free kick from. You can get it up, you can get it down, and she did exactly that.
Trinity Rodman rushing up field, trying to make inroads. Rodman with a daisy cutter, slapped away by Lund. Still danger though, Ratcliffe keeping it alive. Morgan with the cross, the header, and into the back of the net. And it's Ashley Hatch with a delicate touch to make it count.
This is a great build-up. Trinity Rodman doing what she does. She'll cut in, she'll drive at the back line. She takes a great shot, makes Lund make a save, and Brittany Ratcliffe's decision here to find Esme Morgan at the top of the box is incredible. Esme puts a perfect ball in, finds the head of Ashley Hatch, and she does what she's been doing all year long. She redirects this ball, puts it on frame, gives it a chance, and I think, is that her 4th goal in 3 games?
The youth movement for Angel City includes the goalkeeper. Now a good run here. Emsley is in. She has options to her left, pulls it back towards the spot. Late arriving run is blocked. Top of the area, there's a nice hit. It's in the back of the net. Macy Hodge. Cool celebration after her first professional goal.
They get down the right-hand side. Claire Emsley does a really good job at picking out Kennedy Fuller. And then you can see here it was almost weird. It was a great strike from Macy Hodge, but everybody just kind of stood still. Jane Campbell was completely blindsided. You could see Colaprico just kind of standing.
Diagonal ball touched forward by Tiernan. Good sliding challenge to win it. Now is Paige Nielsen, but it's one back. Long range hit, and she beats her at the near post. It's another for the rookie, Riley Tiernan, the game winner 2 weeks ago. From trialist to NWSL goal scorer. That's 2 on the season.
Kennedy Fuller keeps it alive as well. And you can see here, Claire Emsley puts a little bit of pressure on. It's a poor giveaway in there from Paige Nielsen. She'll be disappointed with that one. And then again, it just kind of catches everybody off guard. You know, Riley turn and shoot on sight. That's exactly what you want from your number 9 in that position. But it's like the pressure isn't on the ball. I think it's difficult for Jane Campbell because she kind of gets blindsided. But that's exactly what you want from your number 9. Kennedy Fuller's also, you know, coming underneath as well. But
Hodge caught in possession. Messiah Bright slips it through. Good chance. Yasmin Ryan. Unselfish pass. And there's a goal back for Houston.
So much unselfish runs. This turnover here is really poor. But Macy Hodge, I think she's had a really good game, gets her goal as well. But look at this, love this from Yasmin Ryan, so composed. And it's almost like a computer game. When you get in that position, you know, you square it across goal. The keeper's got no chance, takes 2-3 players out of there. Livieri looks like she almost misses it in the air, but it's a fantastic ball. Fantastic ball from Yasmin Ryan.
Nielsen. Good timing of that step. And now it's Alyssa Thompson in alone against Jane Campbell. Alyssa Thompson for Angel City, and it's in the back of the net. Campbell got a hand to it, but too much power. Alyssa Thompson, another star performance.
The weight of pass, it was really, really good pressure from Katie Zellum. I love that from Katie Zellum. And then the weight of pass. And as soon as there's some players that go in on goal that you just know it's going to be a goal. Doesn't actually catch this really well. And I think Jane Campbell will be quite disappointed she doesn't keep this out of the net, because it wasn't the most composed finish from Alyssa Thompson, but who cares? It's in the back of the net and she deserves that. But like I said, there's some players that go in on goal that you know it's going to be a goal. And I think Alyssa Thompson is at that level now where you just see her.
It's laid off. We've got 4 players now in the box for Orlando. Across it is the first goal. She had no supply of the ball, but Banda gets the game's first.
And we talked earlier about the ability of Summer Yates to influence this game off of the dribble as Carrie Abello engaging the fullback of Madison Curry. Summer Yates gets faced up. Little off balancing of the wingback, brings it across, and that's the easiest goal that Barbara Banda is gonna score. Easy tap in, but it all comes from the play of Summer Yates, off balancing the defender, creating space to get around the edge on the end line. The service was delectable, absolutely set the table for the Barbara Banda tap in.
Rodriguez. Again on the cross, Davinia waits on it, fires, Davinia! 50 goals in her NWSL career, and Kansas City leads.
The ball's still bouncing. It's difficult to hit the ball off this volley, but it's not difficult if you're Davinia. She turns her hips to get a side volley, and it's a short little snappy swing across her body, far post netting. Kaylin Sheridan can't get there quick enough. And Davinia adds yet another accolade to her NWSL career. 50 goals, 25 assist club. She is out of this world.
Levanta, yes! 2-0 Kansas City.
Yeah, and probably a lot of people from Rancho Cucamonga, California are here watching Lo Levanta, because it starts off of a handball, and then, of course, the Selly Queen herself is going to step up, and that's a near impossible ball to save. And Kaylin Sheridan knows it. By her reaction afterwards, it is perfectly struck from Levanta. I don't typically like a short run-up, but hey, girl, if you can shoot it like that, go ahead and do whatever you want, and then she gets to celebrate, most likely with friends and family, as she's just from up the road.
She does things like, and you know she could do them with her eyes closed. That is how technically gifted she is.
Stevens, oh, sweet move there, played across, goal! Astaire gets her first and Gotham leads.
This is just a great play right here. Find Ella Stevens. I believe they're checking if it's offsides, but Ryan Williams is isolated here. Ella Stevens, she does not help out. She drives her to the end line, puts a perfectly weighted ball onto Astaire's head, and it's a beautiful goal, and it was going to be Astaire to get them on the scoreboard tonight. So well done by Gotham. That's where Casey Murphy's so good, right? Oh my goodness.
Astaire.
And that's why I'm saying she's so good at coming out and getting big really early in breakaway moments, but she sees first, right? This ball gets played in. This is an incredible ball into Astaire's path. Great one-time ball. She gets it back, makes it really difficult. Now you just have to relax. You have the ball. No one is set here. And Astaire's just she is so tricky in that way. That is, you're just playing with fire. And then she's just a clinical finisher and puts the ball in the back of the net off a sloppy mistake.
From that corner, right to the middle, knocked up and over, headed, goal! 3-0, real. Well, for a team that struggled to score, 1 goal coming in, they've got 3 in this one. Billy Real's first professional goal here with Gotham. Murphy sending it long. Maybe something for Speck. Played it across unselfishly. Here's Pinto firing it at a goal. Something to say for Pinto and North Carolina that they get one in the end. Shutout's gone. 3-1.
This is why Meredith Speck comes into games, because of her willingness to do this, and just an unselfish play to pull that ball back across, and incredible finish by Pinto. Unfortunately, it's, you know, only puts them up 1, and there's still 2 to go with a limited amount of time left, but beautiful goal.
As Chicago trying to build up from the back, has to be careful the way Bay will get up and press you, and they especially like to be aggressive on their home field at the start, but now coming the other way, Ludmila in the middle has an open goal, yes! It is a good goal, and Chicago will take the early lead now on the road in San Jose.
Ludmila and Jamise Joseph, they needed to step up, and they've definitely stepped up in this one. It's a great ball, gets into a really good spot. Jamise Joseph, I love that ball. Great weight of pass, great run from Ludmila. Still has a lot of work to do. Shows great composure and puts it in the back of the net.
Yes. Two-time NWSL champion in her time with the Thorns. Now back on the defensive with Joseph and Ludmila. Heading their way. Ludmila, couple step overs, still wants it, takes it, scores! What, no backflip? We got one in the first one, but that is 2 for Ludmila.
It's a really good play again from Jamise Joseph. We spoke about the keys to the game, Jen, and they've just been really good in this first half. I think if I'm being hypercritical, Abby Dahlkamp will be disappointed here in order to let her come in on the right-hand side. She doesn't have to do much. She drops her shoulder a little bit. Abby Dahlkamp is usually really good 1v1. You have to step in there. Ludmila does really well. Great composure to put it in the back of the net. You see here, you'd expect Abby to jump in there a little bit, get tighter to it. And I think they deserve that, the Chicago Stars. I really do. I think they've been really good in this first half. Really good. And Ludmila deserves that. Nice little, it was almost like a toe poke in the end as well. But she meant that all day long.
She is off. Her sub, Caroline Conti, the second-year NWSL player, to take the kick, puts it in the corner, Bay on the board.
The right arm just goes out. This is what I'm talking about. Conte steps up, conviction. There's a lot of pressure on that penalty, because this changes everything. I think Bay FC haven't been good at all. It's a great penalty. I always say it's a good one when the goalkeeper gets us the right way and it still goes into the back of the net. Conte's come into this game, made a real impact already.